My friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM21's Project Black Sea. I nearly said Project Scandinavia because that's the one I did last year, but no, this is Project Black Sea, my friends. Last episode is linked above for you right now. If you've not yet seen it, it was the first official episode, went out a couple of days ago. Make sure you go watch that one, get caught up, basically learn everything there is to learn about the series first and then come back and watch this one, my friends. First thing I want to say is a very Merry Christmas to everybody. Obviously this is going out on Boxing Day, so a little bit of Boxing Day entertainment for you all, and hope that you all had a lovely Christmas day, my friends. But we've got lots of games to get caught up on, a little bit of transfer business, and things are a bit interesting this season. So without further ado, let's get into it. Right, so the first thing I'm going to cover today, my friends, is that of the fixtures and how they have gone. Now, last episode, I did a big introduction to the team. We only managed to play the one game as a result, and it was a 1-1 draw. Since then, you're going to see we've had 3 draws, 3 wins and a defeat. It's been a bit topsy-turvy, the form, I'm going to be honest with you. Quite difficult to keep players fit. You can see there's 2 games in there where we scored a bundle of goals, and then since then the goals seem to have dried up, and it's a bit of a weird one I can't really explain at the minute, but we're picking up points and that's the most important thing. Locomotive were the first team up, 2-2 draw, really disappointed with the result, it has to be said. We were 2-0 to the good inside 52 minutes. You will see Racine and Dimitrov with the goals for us, but then a Merchev double in 2 minutes on the 68th and 70th minute drew it level, and it was a bit gutting, to be honest with you, to be that far ahead and then lose. This game, rage. Utter rage. It's a good job I wasn't recording, my friends, because there were some expletives that were said, and it wouldn't have been very good for you lot to sit and listen to. Basically, the 2 penalties are a load of rubbish. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I don't know, for anyone that plays FM21, what do you make of a lot of the fouls in the box for penalties? Because there have been 3 that have happened to me in this little run of fixtures, and every single one of them looked like a good tackle. So yeah, really confused by it. But yeah, we were 1-0 down from a Smolensky goal, and then you will see Barensky decided to lose his head, get sent off, and yeah, ended up 4-1. Zivkov did grab a goal for us, but at the end of the day, it was nothing but a consolation, and our first defeat, and only defeat thus far, in charge of Litex. Sosopol up next, 3-0 win, absolutely battered them. Nothing more really needs to be said. Racine, Mitrev and Yordanov with the goals, absolutely brilliant. And Racine is going to be a name that you're going to see a lot. He is our star player for sure. Then Neftashimik, they were up next, 5-0 win. Zivkovic with 4 goals in this game. Since then, hasn't really managed to score, so a bit worrying. And Nikolov with the other, but absolute hammering. Then you'll see it was Gabrovo, a 1-1 draw. We had to fight back from being 1-0 down. We did all right. We did okay. We were very similar placed in the table at the time, so kind of expected result. But Racine with an 85th minute equaliser. Locomotive Sofia were up next. 1-0 win. Basically, we absolutely hammered these. They went a man down inside 27 minutes. I think we had 27 shots in the game. Only managed to score the 1 and left it to the 92nd minute. Bonev with the goal though, very important win. And then we have just come off the back of this game against Cariana, 1-1 draw. Again, the penalty, they got it. I thought it was a very, very good challenge, especially when you see the direction the ball goes in, but they get it anyway. And then we changed the formation a little bit in the second half to try and help, and it did, because Hilistov came on off the bench and got us an equaliser. And that is that, basically. That's the form, and that's how it's looking. And as a result, this is how the league table looks. So Hebar are head and shoulders above everybody else, really kind of flying at the moment. Ludogorets 2 can't get promoted because that's like their reserve team, so to speak. A lot of leagues do this around Europe, where they'll have second teams in competitive leagues to help their players develop. So they're technically not in the run-in. Then you've got Semtevri, Sofia 3rd, Locomotive Gorna in 4th, and then we are 5th, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, after 8 games played, 3 wins, 4 draws, 1 defeat, we can't really grumble too much. It was going to be a really hard season. This is sort of where we're expected to finish by the media anyway. Zivkov is the top goal scorer. Racimi's got the best average rating, no real surprise there. And yeah, we've been going pretty well. Transfers. I have made a transfer, and so I need to bring it to your attention. Borislav Nikolov has come into the football club. We basically needed a right back. All our right backs were not performing, and so we needed a right back. He is more of a right back, in my opinion, by trade than a winger, but can play winger, so that's good to know, just in case we have any injury problems. Nice to have a player with that sort of capability. He is the highest paid at the club. We've paid $3,500 for him as well, and he hasn't really started his career all that well. Very kind of similar fashion to the players that had already come in, but I'm gonna reserve judgment just because it's early days, and we'll see where he's at the end of the season, basically. But yeah, it's a signing, and a signing we needed to make because we were so inconsistent in the fullback areas. But that is that, my friends. Now, what I did say to you last episode was that for the first few episodes, I was going to take a part of the team and I was going to introduce you to the players so you could kind of learn a little bit about the squad and what we're dealing with at the moment. GKs. This guy, Nistrovov, is the backup goalkeeper. As you can see, he really is nothing special, and there isn't really too much else to be said. He hasn't played yet, and he probably isn't going to play this season. We do, though, have a goalkeeper on loan, Trenkov, who is pretty good. I don't mind him. He's kept 3 clean sheets this season and pulled off some pretty good saves for us. I do think goalkeeper is probably an area we need to strengthen, but he's doing an all right job. So that is Trenkov, and what I will do is I'll run you through the defence as well. So we've got Sandoff, who is one of our right backs. We do have 3 players who can play right back. I think that Sandov and the lad I've just shown you, the new signing, they're probably our staple right backs. But as you can see from the 2 games, a 5.90 rating, that is horrific. Anybody that plays Football Manager knows how bad that is. So he just isn't having a very good time of it. The other bloke who can play there is Petar Petrov. He's more of a centre-back in my opinion, or even a defensive midfielder. But actually, definitely defensive midfielder. He's only 5'9". No wonder he struggled when I've played him in at centre back, so that's good to know. I should really check this stuff before throwing these players in certain positions. He's wanted on loan by a few clubs, which I'm going to be honest is tempting considering how he's played. And then obviously I'm not going to show you Borislav again because I've already introduced you to him. As far as left backs are concerned, you've got Minkov backup, nothing more than a backup. He is a fringe player for sure. Contract's up at the end of next season, this season I should say. But our standout left back, and probably one of our standout performers so far this season, although he has no goals or assists, he's been very stable at the back, is that of Ivanov. And that is a name and a half, isn't it? But yeah, he's been playing very well for us this season. As far as the rest of the defence, you've got Plamen Nikolov, who I did show you last episode because he is a key player of ours, captain of the football club and all-round staple centre-back. You got Petrov, who is on loan, another centre-back who hasn't played. Oh no, he has. He's been playing. There's another lad who hasn't played because the club's been moaning, but may get a go in today's episode. You've got Sekulov, who is on loan for the season, another promising centre-back, it does have to be said. And then you have Balensky, who, in my opinion, is potentially a better centre-back than he is a midfielder. It's just his heading and his height that kind of sets him back a little bit. But that's the defence, really, ladies and gents. There's not really much more to say. And what we'll do is next episode, I will introduce you to the midfield. But today, we've got a couple of games that we want to play. So I think that's what we're going to press on with. First one is in the Cup, second one's in the league. So my friends, let's do this because that's what you're all here for. If we've got time, I will do a third game. But obviously, I want to keep episodes at a certain length. They're going to be getting pumped out loads anyway, 3 times a week, as I said last time. In case you are interested though, yes, 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. That is when you can expect this series. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel and be sure to get involved. Now, what I'm going to do for this game is I'm going to rotate because they are in a lesser division, and I think it's a good opportunity for certain players to come in and do a job. Others are going to play because I have a lot of trust in them, but I do think we need to rotate the squad to some degree. I'm going to play a couple of loans players at the back. I am going to play you there. And then I'm actually gonna play Racine in the deep line playmaker role. I want to try him out there basically because I haven't really found a balance in midfield yet, and it would be good to try to see what we can do with other players in that role. Because we've been struggling a little bit there, it does have to be said. I'm going to play Zikov in the attacking playmaker role for this game. We should be all right to rotate as heavily as I am in this one because they've been struggling, to be fair. Like this, some of the players have been struggling for fitness, so I did want to rotate, and so that's exactly what I am going to do, and we'll play you up front, I think. So yeah, we've still got some chemistry there. Let's sort our bench out. Let's at least get some decent enough players on the bench, so we can rotate off the bench as well. That would be lovely jubbly. Mitrev has been a really good player for us this season, but I can't keep him fit at the moment, which is basically the biggest problem with him. But that's the team, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go with Trenkov at the back. In goal, we're going to go Sandov, Ivanov on the fullback positions. We're going to go Sekulov and Barensky in the centre-back positions. We're going to go Racine and Dimitrov in the centre midfield. Zivkov attacking mid, Bonev left, and Tutiokov, I think. I don't know. Number 9. Yes, you. You're going to play right midfield. And then Nezhushev up front on himself. Let's do this. Let's book our place in the next round of the Cup. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We walk out onto the football pitch in this Cup game. This is a competition that Litex have a lot of history with. So I'm hoping that we can do that again this season. At least be competitive in the Cup would be nice. Now, one thing I am going to do straight off the bat is I'm going to go positive in this game. I have learned that you can collapse this and then it opens up a load more match stats, which is nice to see. I wish I'd known that earlier. But yeah, I wish you could get rid of some. You probably can. It's just me being an idiot. But here we go. 18 minutes into the game. Throw in. Zivkov. That's a beautiful ball. And that's a goal. And it's that guy. It's Titi Tutti Tutti Tutti. Oh, his name I can't pronounce. But it's him at the back post. And if I'm not as excited as I usually would be for a goal going in, ladies and gents, it's just because we should be beating this team convincingly at the end of the day. It's just nice to be able to rotate and rest a few of the staple players, basically. Bonev, Zivkov, Racine, Dimitrov will all probably be substituted if we can substitute that many players. In the league, we can actually substitute a hell of a lot of players, but I'm not sure how the Cup works. Here we go, though. Another good run by the winger. Good ball in, and it's going to be finished off by Bonev at the back post. It's decent. It's 2-0, and surely we're booking our place in the next round. It's easy. It is easy, ladies and gentlemen, right now, isn't it? And you know, form's been indifferent in the league, as you've seen, but it's a good start to the Cup competition. I'm so comfortable, I'm thinking about making changes at half-time. That's how comfortable we have been in that first half. 11 shots, 7 on target, and they've not even registered 8 shots. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with that first half. And I'm going to make some substitutions and protect, basically, a few of our players. I think rather than play in this position, I might bring Zirkov off, bring Histov on, put you up there. Yeah, okay, that's probably your strongest position. Target man, pressing forward. Okay, we'll go pressing forward with you instead. And the other one that I wanted to do is bring Bonev off, bring Nikolov on, who hasn't played much football at all this season either. And yeah, we'll just make those 2 changes at half-time. They're positive changes. They give players more time on the football pitch. There are other people I would like to take off. I think Racine definitely needs to be rested. He has been electric for us all season long. But here we go, free kick. It was a decent enough free kick. Just maybe didn't have the height on it and the depth on it that was needed. And they're going to run at us now. We tracked him quite well there, but no tackle. Ball over the top. That's pretty poor defending, it does have to be said. And that's even worse goalkeeping. And now my resting of players maybe looks a bit silly. That's their first shot. Why am I not surprised that their first shot ends up in the back of the net? It's just the case. It's the way the cookie crumbles with this game sometimes. Next substitution. Rosimi is going to come off. Petrovic is going to come on. And we're just going to change those two around. He's a bit more of a defence-minded player, is Petrov. So that's where we're playing. But here we go. Free kick. Floated in. Keeper deals. It's just, again, it's not a very good delivery from the boys. And if they go and score another one off the back of this free kick, I will not be happy. And that's absolute route one. And I'm so glad he's dragged his shot wide. We were nearly embarrassed there. They've really come into it in this second half. They've gone for it big time because they've had to. They've had no choice. But the changes for us have unsettled us. It does have to be said. They're playing some strange diamond triangle formation here in the midfield. Very defensive. But again, you know, the defence, Sandov, he's having an alright game, but these two, not amazing. Not amazing at all. 8 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go, I should say. Poor goal kick, and we get the ball back. Right, can we build something? I would actually be excited for a third goal right now, because it's a little squeaky bum time at the minute with the score at 2-1. Good football. Here we go, running in. Oh, it's a ball in, and it's over the bar this time. The winger's done well. I actually think this Boris geezer's done really well. He's got himself a goal. He's always looked keen to run at the defence. Maybe going to 4-4-2 is what's hurt us, actually. It's not familiar, but job done. 2-1 through to the next round. Okay, my friends, so the cup game is done and dusted. Now we move on into the league game, and with a little bit of luck we can pick up 3 points. Obviously heavily rotated from the team that's just played in the cup, but I'm very confident this team can get it done. One piece of news I do need to share though is Bonev just gone down for up to 6 weeks. That is a huge loss. Arguably the best winger at the football club, and now can't play for a considerable amount of time, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've just realised as well, looking behind me, the lighting is completely weird. 2 of the bulbs have gone in the room and I didn't even know. So yes, I'm almost in complete darkness here, but good job I have my light behind the camera. But anyway, let's crack on. We're going to go with Trenkov in goal, Nikolov, Ivanov at fullback, Petrov, Nikolov centre-back, Dimitrov, Berensky centre midfield, Racim back in that attacking midfield position. Yordanov's going to play on the left because of the injury, and Mitrev on the right, and we're going to go with Zivkov up top. He does have 6 goals. I trust him. Let's see if he can get some more right now. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We walk out onto the football pitch once again, but this time it's a league action, and yeah, it's important. It's important that we continue this relatively good form in the league. It does have to say it's not amazing, but it's relatively good. We're just not scoring enough goals in the league. We need to start putting teams to bed a bit more. But this is a decent start. Inside the first minute, ball in. Oh, it was a lovely ball. Just no one there to clean up. Decent stuff again. This is good football. Really good football. Mitrev, where are you going to go? Oh, I love the overlap from the fullback there. That's a penalty. Are they going to give a penalty for that? This is what I'm saying about the penalties. I don't personally think that's a penalty. They've won the ball. They've cleared it. But, you know, I'm not going to complain because we go 1-0 up, and it's Bekir Racim once again on the score sheet. He is a beautiful, beautiful man and slowly becoming a favourite of mine, and we're only into the 2nd official episode of this series, but he really is just an absolute gem. I picked him up on a free transfer as well, but are we going to create another chance here? We've started this game in electric form, haven't we? Good ball, and it's ended up in the back of the net. He has got butterfingers there, the goalkeeper. Oh, his team are not going to let him forget that one, and we go 2-0 to the good. We've just about played 5 minutes of football. We're going to have another chance, and it's in. It's 3-0 inside 5 minutes. This is an absolute demolition job, and I don't know what to make of it. I really don't know what to make of that. That is a phenomenal start. 3 goals from 3 shots on target. Pretty mad stuff. Here we go again. If we carry on at this rate, Premier League clubs are going to be phoning me up and requiring my services. I'm telling you right now. Oh, it's a good block. It's a really good block from the defender there. That was nailed on to be 4-0, and they clear away. And it's all Litex. It is all Litex. We are absolutely hammering them. Banging at the door, aren't we? This puts us fourth. But the teams in front of us are quite a bit ahead. 4 points to third and second and third. And then 6 points to first. So yeah, we've got some catching up to do if we're going to potentially be in the running to get promoted this season. But, you know, it was all about kind of just setting a standard this year. I always find the first season in any Football Manager project or save, whatever you want to call it, always find that first season very, very difficult. Once I start getting used to the players and who's good, who's not, and used to the team, then I usually start to push on. But this is a really, really top performance. This half-time, 3-0 and absolutely dominant. And I'm just going to ask the lads to carry on. Just crack on, basically. We're going to send you back out there. And it's good because we're not missing our best player who, you know, is arguably the winger. And it's nice to see Zivkov back on the score sheet with 2 goals in this game. Absolutely amazing to see. 60 minutes gone. I'm probably going to make changes for change's sake now, just because of fitness and things like that. Dimitrov probably should come off. We're going to bring Yankov on. I'm not sure if Yankov can actually play the deep line playmaker role that well. He can play it okay, so we'll leave him there playing the deep line playmaker role, just because what it is, Dimitrov played the whole of the last game. And I think Racine as well. I'm gonna rest Racine. We're gonna drop Zikov back into that role because he can do it, and we're gonna bring Ristov on to play up front. We're going to play him in his favourite role, deep line forward on attack. Just make a couple of changes. We're 3-0 to the good. We really, really should be seeing this game out now, in my humblest of opinions. You know, we should not be letting slip from 3-0 up. So I'm happy to make those substitutions and keep the players fit, because we've got plenty more football to come this season. It's amazing how we scored 3 goals inside, 6 minutes? And then since then, we've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's going to be 3 points, and I cannot grumble about that. Habar are winning their game, and that's why they are firmly top of the table. That's a good header out. Are we going to get there? We did get there. Oh, the rebound fell to them. And they're going to drive forward. This is a really, really good counter-attack, and they've gone and scored. They had 4-on-2 there. That's actually a tragic throw-in from us, because it's caused a mistake. And we haven't managed to keep a clean sheet. There's a few things I'm struggling with on FM21, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, nearly. And clean sheets is one of them. Clearly not got this defence set up how it needs to be. But deep into injury time, there you go. We've won it. Get in, my friends. 3-1 win. It's another 3 points. It's really important. We carry on trucking along in the league. Right, my friends. Was I'm in an iron about a third game. I'm going to give it a miss. The reason for that is it's transfer deadline day. And obviously, I want to have a look. And it can take a long time doing transfers. Anyone that plays Football Manager, you know that. And especially the people that have watched my series in the past as well. So I'm going to play that next game off camera, but I might come back relatively quick for the next episode. The reason for that is we have been drawn in the first round of the Cup against Ludogorets, as in the proper Ludogorets, not Ludogorets 2 that are in our division, the proper Ludogorets. And at the end of the day, how many times are we going to get to face a club of this sort of reputation stuff at this time and at this stage in the series? Episode 3 looks as though it's going to be a very, very good one. We're going to take on Ludogorets in that episode, and I'm looking forward to it, my friends. So I will be coming back pretty quick, but we're going to play the Habar game off camera. I want to get the transfer window done, and we'll come back for that. And we'll do a Cup League double. We'll double it up with the Dibrovza game, basically, and then after that, I guess I can then tear through the league a little bit and move us on. But yeah, it's been pretty good today. As a result of that win, we are fourth. 4 wins, 4 draws, just the 1 defeat, and 16 points on the board. Obviously, we've got a little bit of making up to do, but Zivkov with 8 goals in 9 games is pretty good going. We have definitely got a goal scorer in a hand, and we definitely got an absolute king in the midfield in Bakir Rosim as well. So it's been a really good episode. I've had a lot of fun once again, my friends. But yeah, I'm happy. Very, very happy to wrap this one up. So there you are, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of Project Black Sea. Again, I nearly said Project Scandinavia. I think that one just rolled off the tongue a bit better. I don't know. Do you agree? I don't know. But my friends, like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff you need to do. We are done and dusted for today's episode. Like I say, we'll be back for a big cup one next episode when we take on Ludogorets. Don't know when the next one's going to be. Today's Boxing Day, so I don't know, which is the Saturday, so the Tuesday. I'm not sure what day that is. I haven't checked. But my friends, we will be back on Tuesday for that episode, so make sure you tune in. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Christmas break, my friends. And I will see you all next time. Stay humble, stay safe, saluting you all. See you later.